Trump's falling asleep, visible health problems, and erratic online tirades raise serious questions about whether he is mentally and physically fit for office. Oh, wow.
What?
I'm sorry.
I did not expect that. Was the last thing.
Okay,
I
we're just going to open it up. Of course, his mental and physical problems raise questions. That's no fucking doubt about it. He threatened to genocide 90 million people. He's fallen asleep in the Oval Office more than we saw Biden. Okay. He goes on delusional sycophant tirades on Truth Social at 3 a.m. Like, I think 2 weeks ago, in less than 2 hours, he posted 55 times, including an allegation that Obama is literally a demon spawn of the devil, saying that Obama had wiretapped Trump Towers, saying that Obama worked with the CIA to overthrow the government in 2016, and saying that Obama is a traitor that needs to be thrown in jail. He's also posted other shit on Truth Social, literally depicting himself as Jesus Christ, or saying that Biden died and was replaced with a robotic clone in 2022. These things, like, very clearly call into question his fitness to serve and his mental and physical well-being.
Okay, so 25th Amendment him.
Okay, so you changed your mind.
No, I'm saying if that's all factually true, then 25th Amendment him.
But you disagree, though, right?
So,
yeah, I disagree.
Tell us why you disagree. Elaborate further.
I can't believe that he's criticizing you on this.
I mean, he's jumped on my neck several times here. He's like, we disagree on it. It's like,
why do you think, bro? I might as well make Parker my.
Why do you think Trump is fit for office?
I mean, he's doing the job, no? Why do you think Biden was fit for office?
We could talk about Biden. Wait, well, I'm so sorry.
No, hold on. You think Trump's unfit for office?
I'm interrupting.
Hold on, I have a second.
No, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting. The reason why I'm interrupting is because it's always the but Biden. I don't know how you're pulling a but Biden on a Jubilee Roundtable prompt that is explicitly requesting us to talk about Trump.
Because it's a fair comparison.
There's
Would
no
it not be
comparison
the
in the
last
question.
president?
That's called the whataboutism logical fallacy. Can you actually address the prompt without bringing up anybody else or saying?
Yeah, like let's just read.
Biden is no longer in office. Let's just address it.
Falling asleep, right? Is that disqualifying for office?
We're not saying it like it's disqualifying for office simply.
No, but that's he's mentally and physically unfit for office. It raises questions. Okay. Those questions go to disqualifying. So maybe I'm taking a jump. So let's just strictly stay there. Is that mentally or physically unfit? Falling asleep 3 times?
I think
in 2 years, pretty much, right?
Like 6 times in 1.5 years.
6 times.
Well, I think
six times in almost 2 years?
Yeah, it draws.
6 times in almost 2 years?
It draws his fitness into question.
Yeah, it draws his fitness. Okay, so here's the question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a follow-up question.
Term and he's only been in for 2 years. I also want to clarify.
Let me ask you a follow-up question. No, hold on. I got to say one thing. You guys are just monologuing.
Falling asleep that's calling in these questions, although it does. But more so that in conjunction with the crazy rants on Truth Social. That in conjunction with the bruises on his hands.
That's fine. You said all this.
That in conjunction with the whole
Repeat yourself.
You know what I mean? It's this set of items.
Right. Okay, no, I got you. We're taking it one by one. We're taking it one by. Hold on, dude. We're taking it one by one. So falling asleep. What you said 6 times?
I didn't make a claim about
in 18 months.
Yes,
falling asleep 6 times in 18 months. You were just falling asleep a second ago. You're like. So is that disqualifying, or would you be mentally and physically unfit?
He's not the president, right?
Yeah, well,
no, I'm saying I'm trying to get clarity.
Question. So yeah, I'm not the president. This is a Jubilee debate, not America.
Okay, so the point that we're saying is that there are serious questions about their level of fitness. We would say the same thing is true about Joe Biden as well. There are serious questions about his mental fitness.
Good.
Hell, we both called for him to drop out after the debate. Well, we obviously did.
After the debate?
Even before I did as well. Let me just clarify.
Good.
We both did that. So the point that we would make is that just because there are questions of the fitness, doesn't mean the same level of fitness is in question. Like, I would argue, and you might think this is crazy, Joe Biden had a better level of fitness than Donald Trump right now, because everything you can mention with Joe Biden is unintentional. Everything I can mention with Donald Trump are the crazy things that he believes are utterly intentional.
There's a difference between one factor, right, contributing with other factors to potentially lead to a conclusion or a serious question. You're honing in on one factor when it's a conglomerate of factors, right? There's confounding variables and other variables generally, right? And those variables together raise serious questions. That's what it's all about. It's not that, hey, there's just the bruised hands and this is not enough. No, it's the bruised hands, it's the falling asleep, it's many of these different things. Now, I don't think he's even disqualified for, I don't think he should be disqualified, but I'm saying this is what it's about.
And I want to, the child shows shows up to school one day crying, okay. If a child shows up to school one day with a bruise on their leg, okay.
Right.
But you know, if a child continually is showing up to school crying with bruises all over their body,
bruises on their face
it raises
and- yeah.
serious questions
Right.
about their health.
Every
at
single
home.
day, that's
So
happening every single day.
So it's not one
You know what I mean?
factor.
No, again,
it's not
this-
one. His broader point is that it's not
See-
one factor, but it's multiple different factors contributing to a serious question, obviously, or potential action. That's what he's mentioning, and that's right. Right? There's a difference between your girlfriend is like pissed off at you one day, and then like her being pissed off with you every single day, and her starting to like not do a lot of things she used to do for you and stuff like that. Like that adds up, right? And then that raises serious questions. So there's a difference between one-off thing. Or one thing occurring and a conglomerate of different things happening, right? These things being corroborated, right? Go ahead.
Let's go through what the clip presented, okay? So, falling asleep, bruises, the tweets. What was it? Did I miss anything?
Oh, the erratic statements, like
Erratic
him saying
statements?
that we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19, like him saying we should nuke hurricanes to fight them, like him saying that if Jesus were the vote counter in California, that he would have won the vote against Joe Biden.
Okay.
Depicting himself as Jesus.
What kind of questions does it raise? Since it's not supposed to be disqualifying for office, what kind of questions does this raise about his mental and physical fitness?
Well, it may.
And again,
raise a
and
question
I
about that.
actually have a different. No, you're just parsing words. I actually want to dig into what your logic, because you were just advocating for a war in Iran. If you believe that this makes him mentally and physically
Never
unfit,
said that. Because I'm not simplistic.
wait,
like
you were defending actions in Iran, and you're now. This is you being hypocritical. Remember earlier?
Well,
you
I
tried
think.
to
Like,
make
can
me
I say
seem like
something
a
really
hypocrite.
quickly?
How would you? You don't seem to think that the president is mentally and physically fit.
Never said that. That's not the prompt.
So why?
So I think.
you
I think. So
just,
my.
why do you agree?
Listen, I'll explain it to you really quickly. I don't agree that the president is mentally and physically unfit for office. I agree
So
that it
change your color.
raises.
Change your
If
color.
only you had
Buddy,
the ability for nuance.
don't make me defend
I agree.
this guy.
Right. I agree that it raises serious questions. There's a difference between.
So what's the
it can-
question? What's the question?
It
Give me
says it
one
on the
question.
Am I able?
No.
Holy
Now you guys
crap!
have. See,
Is there
listen.
not a question mark? My
Listen,
eyesight is
okay.
horrible. I would say that he's mentally fit for office, but obviously, like the whole physically part, I think we can just get rid of it because, for example, FDR was in a wheelchair, so he wouldn't be physically fit, but mentally, I would say that he was mostly aware during his tenure, right? Yeah, Trump does go on rants. He does say all sorts of crazy stuff. He does speak in grandiose measures. I think when you vote for somebody, you vote for a lot of their policies, not just like their Twitter rants or their fucking rants on all sorts of different platforms and the crazy things they say. You vote for certain policy prescriptions, and we can argue the merits of that. And you also vote for administration and a cabinet. There's like 21 members that are part of Trump's cabinet. It's not just Trump. He gets briefings on different things he's not aware of, and there are all sorts of different people that we can argue whether or not they're intelligent, that obviously, brief Trump on things and are experts in their own fields that help him. So I don't think it's like just Trump. I think his administration is generally okay, and I don't really care too much about the rants. I mean, we've known Trump to be this unpresidential guy. No one's going to argue he's presidential. I'll leave it at there.
Listen, if it was anybody but Trump, you'd think they're insane, okay? Claiming to be a Christian, then praising Allah on Easter, then threatening to genocide 60 million people. Not so.
That never
But
happened.
if I had to say, in a very simple and concise way, why I don't think that Donald Trump is mentally fit to serve, the best example, the prime example, is that he tried to end the American democracy when he lost an election. Dude's nuts. Why the fuck would anybody ever posit in their goddamn life that he's mentally fit to be our president when last time he was our president and then he lost the 2020 election, he installed fake votes for himself in 7 of our key swing states to rig and steal the election from Biden? Like, no way. No way.